is because they've been bullying her son for her having sickle cell? That's crazy.
It's because I was down on the ground.
Say the son has been getting bullied in school for the past 2 years due to her disease, sick woman. Got them kids laughing during apology videos. Y'all asking why the mom couldn't fight back. Now y'all know why she couldn't fight back. She's sick and pregnant. Happy that she pressing charges, but she needs to make sure she press charges on the school themselves too.
Kid that step up here and jump on the parent and her kid.
I want to apologize to the lady and her son and the city of Chicago because my mama said she not riding with me. I'm just a kid, so.
If that mother in Chicago would have pulled out a weapon and started pew-pewing them kids who was harming her and her son, I would have not been mad.
You could tell that those kids that did that shit to that pregnant woman in Chicago don't respect their parents at all, because it is no way they should have did no shit like that. And you could tell those parents have no control over their kids. See,
you're telling me the reason the pregnant mom got jumped by those kids is because they've been bullying her son for her having sickle cell? That's crazy.
It's because I was down on the ground. And he was down on the ground. And he's looking at me screaming like, "Mommy, please help me, help me." I couldn't get up myself. I couldn't do nothing.
She's sick. She got sickle cell. They then go on to say the son has been getting bullied in school for the past 2 years due to her disease, causing her to walk different and talk different. And every time they reported this to the school has done nothing, to the point where it escalated to where she got jumped. So these moms are out here defending their kids jumping a pregnant, sick woman. Got them kids laughing during apology videos. Y'all asking why the mom couldn't fight back. Now y'all know why she couldn't fight back. She's sick and pregnant. Happy that she pressing charges, but she needs to make sure she press charges on the school themselves too. The mom has been moved to a new location for the safety of her and her son. And I don't know what them police got going on, but hey, somebody need to go get them kids and their mamas. What makes it worse, you even hear them in the video talking about her sickness.
Y'all know how those kids in Chicago kept saying, "With your Shamar looking A, with your Shamar looking A," when they was bullying that mother and her children. So Shamar has responded. But before I play his response, let me just say, Chicago showed up and showed out for that family. They moved her out of that place where she lived, the location she lived in, put her in a house in a better location, moved them kids out of that school district. Chicago showed up to that school and showed out. You hear me? I've never seen anything like this. They stood up. Lil Zay Osama is flying them out to LA to go shopping for Christmas, and it's just all love. But anyway, let's get to Shamar's response, since they were, using Shamar as the name.
All the kids that step up here and jump on the parent and her kid, why she got sickle cell, and besides why she was trying to protect her child, and y'all tend to attack her. And whoever that little boy is, he needs to get there. He needs to literally get his ass beat too. Point blank period. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. But don't worry, since they want to mention my name, I'm gonna go to Chicago and show that same lady with her 2 kids, the child just jumped on, some love. And I'm gonna go and support. Y'all the kids nowadays, whoever that boy is that behind the camera and that kept mentioning my name and stuff like that, where is your mama at? Cause the way how I'm feeling right now, like the way how I'm feeling right now, and y'all just don't know how bad, like, my skin be really just crowded. Do y'all not know that that it's not good to bully little kids? And then the mama wanna stuff here talking about they just kids. Oh, they just kids? Oh, they just kids already? They just kids, so you feel like, oh, you can't discipline your kids? Is that what you basically saying? And you in Chicago, at this point, you need to be locked up and your kid need to be thrown into motherfucking defense.
I want to apologize to the lady and her son and the city of Chicago because my mama said she not riding with me. I'm just a kid, so sorry.
Thank you.
Hi, we're coming to you from Chicago, and I have my baby girl here. Yes, she's a child, so she don't have to speak if she don't want to because she's a child. But I got her here to apologize to that parent that she jumped. Kyla, you know it was wrong, didn't you? Now you go in there. What kind of grades you get, girl?
A's and B's.
And what else?
N1C.
N1C. Okay, you're almost an honor student this year too. Okay, you do positive things in school, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, she didn't mean to do all that. Apologize to the people, honey.
I'm sorry.
You don't be hit no grown people like that. You don't do that. I taught you that, didn't I?
Yes.
Yes, I did. I taught you how to be a young adult and respectful one too, right?
Yes.
You know, kids do things when parents is not around. Yes, but they are a reflection of you. They definitely a reflection of you. I'm trying to hold it in, Lord. Woo! You knew better, didn't you?
Yes.
Oh, she's embarrassing. I can't even show my face right now. Cameras, cut it. Cut it, news camera. Go back to the news. Go back to the news. Go back to the news.
My name is Kamaya Grant and I was wrong for everything.
It's okay,
I was
Kamaya.
wrong for everything that I did. And I was just being a follower, following everybody who don't even got nothing that I got. And I apologize for everything because I wouldn't want to be in that situation. And I feel bad because I gotta go through so much. But I wish I would never did what I did.
Children that was in that video was children. Some of them, not all of them, may have families, but this baby here, she has a family that cares, that loves her, that has held her accountable. She understands what is going on, and I don't expect her to speak. We do not expect her to speak as we are going to speak because she's a child.
I know I'm a better person than what I was yesterday, and I can make a difference.
So if we laughing at them, we laughing at ourselves. So we want to make sure that we check that and that we be present, and that those people that are not on the ground, those people that are scared of our young kids, that we get out here and we touch them, that we let them know that we here, that we got something to say, that we care about them, that they have more resources than they know, and that we are available to them.
I think we had a pretty honest conversation today, right?
Yeah.
And you understand, like, it's okay to be smart. You're smart. You get A's and B's. You're the captain of the cheerleading team. You was homecoming queen. You don't have to be bad just because you think it's cool. You don't have to do what other people do. Right? This don't define you. You are wrong. But this is not your end all be all. You can come back from this.
Make sure that we explain to these kids why it's wrong. A lot of these kids are each other influences, and it's so easy to say, oh, they being raised wrong. No, sometimes kids are being raised right. This child, she being raised right. She's being raised correctly. Peer pressure is something. We all experienced it. Peer pressure is something.
And you know what? I hope you go to jail first, because what kind of response is this after seeing your child jumping a grown woman? And you should, this is Ja Rule. We're going to get to his story next. Hold on. There we go. And you should be the first parent in jail, because what kind of response is this? Now, you guys are fully aware about the Chicago mom who got jumped by those elementary school kids. Now, one of the moms of the kids, which I don't know which daughter it was who did the jumping, but one of the moms has come forward, and here's what she had to say. Now, she goes by the name of Yas St. Patrick, and don't worry, her page is gone, but I was able to capture this before she deleted it to you, because when the first time I read it, honey, it was a mess. Now, Yas says, let me say this first. My daughter is a great ass kid, and she's an AB student. I'm not sure. Captain of the cheerleading team, it's giving bully, ahead in her class, and some more ish. All good things from every teacher. If you know, you know, you know. She goes on to say that we don't owe nobody. That's crazy work. An apology, BT, not sure what that means. That lady and her kids. So y'all grown effers looking for a viral moment, please shut up, because kids gonna be kids, and it's kids out here that did way worse ish. Hold on, y'all, hold on. I know that is the worst. That is the worst that a kid could do, is jump a full-grown adult, let alone y'all. When y'all was 12 or 13 years old, y'all used to be out here beating up kids and all. No, we wasn't, friend. Now, I can guarantee you that's not what I was doing at 12 and 13. She goes on to say that y'all don't know us at all. She was peer pressured. Okay. So did she do it, or was it peer pressure? If you know my family, you know if we find a friend and an MFer, we gonna stand behind them 100%, no matter what. BT, again, I don't know what that means. This is definitely a lesson learned. I thought you didn't owe an apology. So how you gonna learn a lesson? Now she finishes out her statement and says I think she's referring to her daughter, was held accountable for her actions. Y'all, TB, it takes a village. I'm sorry, she got a castle, the F, and everybody standing 10 toes behind her. I was never going to go live making y'all MFers feel no type of way. Once again, we do not owe y'all an apology. F y'all MFers, know what's going on in real life and know my kids not raised like that at all. And then she says P, whatever that means, feel how y'all want, F y'all. And I think your kids were raised like that. That's why your response was the response it was, because you just didn't want to hold them accountable publicly. They publicly beat her up. They publicly should be held accountable. But tell me your thoughts about this story, this mama and these kids. And if I find anything else on the internet, I'm gonna keep y'all posted. Okay?
If that mother in Chicago would have pulled out a weapon and started pew-pewing them kids who was harming her and her son, I would have not been mad. Yeah, they're just kids, but at the same time, in that moment, you have no idea what they intend to do to you and your son, man. Or you and your daughter, whoever it is. It's not right. I've been jumped before, man. It doesn't feel good. It's no excuse to jump someone, man. Especially a mother and her son. Yeah, they just kids. I hope they can learn from this and grow from this. Yeah, that's cool, but they need to be held accountable. And their parents need to be held accountable, man. Because it's just no excuse. It's no excuse. What would you do in that moment? You're with your son, you're with your daughter, and here you have these kids causing you harm, man. And again, you have no idea what they intend to do. What would you do in that moment?
You could tell that those kids that did that shit to that pregnant woman in Chicago don't respect their parents at all, because it is no way they should have did no shit like that. And you could tell those parents have no control over their kids. See, but y'all don't want to hear this shit. Those kids, number one, they need their ass beat. And the parents to every last one of those kids need to be held responsible for what they badass kids did. This woman was trying to get her kids away from all of them badass kids. These kids chased this woman down with her kids and commenced to kicking this lady, punching this lady, beating this lady up. I'm not going to put that video in here because that shit is out of line. Now I see some of the parents posting their kids, trying to make their kids look bad on social media. Like, yeah, you had something to do with this shit and the police need to come. No, the police need to come and get you. That's your kid. The police need to come and get you. There's no way your kid should be running around doing that type of shit to a pregnant lady. See, but the thing is, y'all parents think your kids is your friend. Y'all don't discipline them. You play with them too much. You follow them on social media. They follow you on social media. They know everything that you do, and it's not a secret no more. And this is why these kids is running around here acting like this, because they think that adults are their equal. Every last one of them need their ass whipped. But if the shoe was on the other foot, and that mother that was trying to protect her children would have started swinging on them kids, it'd be a whole nother story, right? Discipline your kids. Give your kids some rules to follow and make sure that they follow them. Because when them police get involved and them police start disciplining your kids, you already know the end of the story, right? And then you're going to be online saying that the police did something to your kids. Discipline your kids, man.
So you think your daughter's academic accolades is more important or trumps what she did to that lady and her kids? We don't care nothing about that child's grades, especially when the stats came out to prove that kids can't read and they just passing them along. Hell, if I had students that act like that, I just pass her along too. Get up out of here. But I see y'all care more about what's on the outside than what's on the inside. You not caring if that child is a good person on the inside and know not to hit somebody's mother or anybody. It starts at home. It ain't the parents' fault. It ain't the school's fault. If it happened to my wife, we be suing every single parent that was involved, including the kid with the phone. We can tell the kids ain't got it all because who records and posts their crimes? But on a total unrelated note, I heard that mother raised $200,000. I'm next.
Hey everyone, it's Coco and my daughter Alon.
Hi.
I just showed my daughter the viral video of the Chicago mother being attacked by these degenerates. I feel like it's important for us parents to have conversations with our children about issues that's going on in our communities. And this is definitely an issue. Although we may have conversations with our children all the time about things they shouldn't do, and they know right from wrong. However, we have to reinforce it to our children because when they get around their peers, a lot of times kids do things that's uncharacteristic of them because they're pressured. So I want my daughter to always have her own voice, and I want her to know I want you to be that same person when you're away from me, when you're with your friends. Have your own mind, because what we just seen is not okay. Alon, what are your thoughts on what we just seen?
All I have to say is that when my mom showed me the video, the clip of those teenagers or kids bothering that parent and the two children, I think it was wrong only because there's no reason why you should be torturing someone, especially while they're around their kids. And I also think that another reason why I think it's wrong is because it was disrespectful. And as me looking at it, I wouldn't want my friends to be around me doing that and acting chaotic.
Yeah, in addition to that, if you ever caught in a situation like that, you make sure you remove yourself, because I'm not having it. If I ever seen or witness you do some crazy stuff or be disrespectful because other people being disrespectful, you already know what's going to happen, and it's not going to be nice. Because you going to be what they say, the FAFO. You're going to have to F around and find out. Because that was crazy. That was disgusting. It was disturbing. I pray for this mother and her children, and I know the community is going to make sure she's okay. I know these celebrities out there is going to make sure she's okay. When I seen that video too, it brought back a lot of painful memories. I'm a mother who lost a child through violence. My daughter was ambushed by two kids, two young boys, and murdered. So I just feel like these kids, they know right from wrong. And it's sad that people who are victims like myself have to deal with the justice system in regards to their age when they know right from wrong. A 1-year-old knows right from wrong. So it's just baffling to me that these kids don't know real consequences. And I feel like the justice system needs a lot of reform. It needs to start with that. It needs definitely, these kids need to understand, they need harsher laws when it comes to these kids, because they're going to repeat the same cycle. They probably thinking it's okay, like, oh, look, they record. That the only one good thing that they did was record themselves. So they did this mother some justice right there. You recorded your crime. And, you know, that's what they love to do. They recorded their crime. So that's the only good thing that came out of this, that y'all recorded this nonsense. We just got to do better. And I hope their parents aren't ignorant. I hope their parents step up and do the right thing. And not as ignorant as those kids are. Because with mines, oh no, we going right where you need to go. Because I'm not playing that. That was disgusting. But anyway, my heart goes out to that mother, and I know she's going to be okay with her children. And universe, do your job. That's all I'm saying. Bless the universe, bless this family, and give this woman some justice.